We're back. And
I'm back.
We have a big surprise. So I'm redoing my whole room, my setup, my video games, everything. And I'm digging through my closet and everything, and I find a lot of figures that I collected in the probably early 2000s. Stuff I collected off eBay. Stuff I was buying in the stores. I was buying a lot of different things. This is the first volume of what I've actually found in that closet. So this is, we're going to start with some wrestlers, some classic superstars.
Yeah.
These are the ones made by Jax. Jax does not make wrestlers.
They don't make anything now, do they? It's
Do
all
they?
Mattel, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Well, like the basic stuff you find at Walmart is like Mattel and, I don't know, like Ringside. I think Storm Collectibles does some stuff. I don't know.
Jax doesn't make anything anymore?
I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I have to look it up, but yeah, like you said, this is like early, maybe mid 2000s or something like that. So
yeah,
it's crazy how the landscape has changed so much. So
yeah, and these were actually, from my knowledge, these were the first figures, because I remember the only expensive figures at the time, at that point in time, was McFarlane figures.
Yeah, like that was. I remember like the early 2000s, maybe like 90s. They were doing like the sports stuff, like they're doing like NBA and MLB, and it was like, yeah, they did some small stuff I think in the beginning.
They started going toward movies and stuff, like they did like Matrix figures, and various things like that, and like it really just they were the only expensive figures. But these, I remember when I seen the price of these, I was like, that is crazy. No one will pay that for these figures. They were $12.
$12 a piece back then?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy for 2000. I mean, now we pay like 20. Yeah. And then 30 for like an Ultimates. Or...
I mean, I was paying $5 for the Ninja Turtles that I was collecting during the early 2000s. So it's just, to me, that was a big jump. And I was like, no, well, I paid it. But I said nobody would pay this. And I bought them. So
even those Toys Legends, they were like 6 or 7 a piece. They may have got up to 8. And then...
Yeah, they weren't that much. And they were actually, I don't know, I thought it was a lot of money then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Let's see them.
All right, so who are we going to start with? Oh, okay, we'll just start from the top and work our way down. All right, so we'll start with this guy. Jake the Snake. Oh, yeah, another. These are all, obviously, these are mint on the card. These are new in box.
252 Master of Snakes.
Does it say that?
No.
Oh,
that'd be awesome if it did.
Okay, I don't buy that he was 252 pounds, but they over.
Yeah, he was never like fat. I don't know.
He was in shape. But yeah, he comes with the snake in the bag.
Oh, that is cool. I love the snake bag. It's like a cloth.
The glares. Yeah, there's a snake. The glare, the light is getting on it because
I know you haven't,
of course.
They haven't opened, but I wonder if like the snake kind of bends and stuff, you know. It's a really good looking snake.
I'm not sure. Really cool though. Really cool. Any other thoughts on this one?
I like it. That's something we'll see like later on. Is like it looks like their head is like way bigger than their body, or not way bigger, but like a little bit bigger.
Yeah. And
they're all like serious, like they kind of did with like the wrestlers now, where you have.
Now, I will say this, like,
and you've got some of these here too to show off, right?
Yeah, I've got a few of those on the back.
And this one's 2004, so yeah, mid 2000s. Where we can set them here?
Probably not. We have a lot of them, so
yeah. I'll just get them over here and put them in on cards. So I'll try not to step on them or whatever.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Hey.
Slim edition.
Yeah, this is on. I think there was 2 versions of this one. This is Dude Love. I think there was 2 variations. It had something to do with his.
Yeah, it says here on the back. It says randomly packed, limited quantity Dude Love figure, or is it just maybe it's like the chase of the wave?
I guess he was, because you had Mankind and then you had Dude Love on here. So you have Mankind. These packages are shiny, so it's and then you got Mankind here, and then you have Dude Love over here.
You didn't have Mankind, did you?
I did, actually, but I had him loose at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Things are dusty. But yeah.
6'2", 287, debut in 86. Like on the back, it shows like all this stuff. Like
his stats. I'll tell you one thing I really like. I like the packaging of these figures.
Yeah,
they're really, really good. Like they're really unique. One thing though, if you're like trying to keep them in mint condition, this part right here, these little spikes, it's almost impossible to keep those from bending unless you're really keeping them. You see that right here?
Yeah, I was looking at the other one too, just seeing there's like, some wear on it, but like, I mean, it looks good. I know you've had these on your wall. Like
yeah, these actually, some of the wrestlers I had on my wall, some stuff I pulled out of my closet. You'll see a lot of that too. So
yeah, like I think that's what we kind of did at first, because I remember when we started collecting this stuff back in that time.
We were hanging them.
And I was like in them Toy Biz Marvel Legends, and you were more into this stuff, and like we didn't buy a whole lot, but like I don't think we were really afraid to open them, because like especially with these,
you can't put these back right. I mean, they have little tabs here, but if you cut the tape, there's people are going to figure out that you tampered with the box. Obviously,
Yeah, it's like they're not like nowadays. There's more collector friendly stuff, but like, yeah, not like that.
The face scans of some of these are. This one's better than the Jake the Snake. The Jake the Snake face scan was not. It wasn't fantastic. It doesn't really look like him.
It looks kind of like maybe
a caricature of him.
Yeah, maybe a few years down the road or something like that. But I don't know.
This one looks pretty good though. Dude love face. This looks pretty good. But I think there is two variations of this with the bandana, because I remember this is the Chase one, I believe.
His shirt is not cloth, is it? It's like
it's a piece of rubber or something.
I think that's pretty nice. I was looking through some too, and obviously, Weasel noticed here, but like they did like different stuff. Like they do some cloth, some like hard.
They do, yeah. Because there's some in here that have the cloth shirt. Yeah, that was the later figures. These are some of the earlier ones. Some of these are.
Yeah.
So we'll go with this one next. On top here. Jimmy Snuka.
Did he pass away?
Yes, I believe so.
And Tamina's his
daughter. That's his daughter.
Yeah, the one's wrestling now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can kind of see it in the face though, but
I wonder if him coming with the bell, the ring bell. I wonder if that's any like something significant to him.
Yeah, because they messed around a little bit with like putting, I don't know, extra stuff with them, like as a set. You had to buy a wave to like.
Yeah.
I think they're doing that with some of the WWE elites. Like they had the.
Should have came with a coconut.
Who was it? It was like a Build-A-Figure, but it was like a dude with like a ventriloquist, had a dummy. It was like China Edge.
Yeah, but they didn't do that. Was something I think that I guess the Marvel figure started that.
Yeah,
the figure.
That's a lot of people are doing, like even like the DC Marvel. Not DC, but DC and McFarlane stuff that's out now is like doing that too.
It forces people to buy the ones they wouldn't normally buy. I think that was the whole idea behind that, to get people like if the character wasn't as interesting, you could. All right, next we have
I like the shades on that one.
Best there ever was, best there ever is, best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, his shades are like made of.
Debuted in '84, 6'1", 235. How many times did he won? He won the title a bunch of times, didn't he? He didn't like he had a big peak, but like I felt like he didn't wrestle all that long.
I think this might be a Chase variant too. I'm not sure. Some of these I bought because they were Chase figures, and I think this one comes with glasses. I thought those glasses would break very easily though. They're made out of like.
It's almost like a tape or something. I mean, the reflection on it's great.
Yeah.
That might have been like the only thing. Oh, it's a strap. It's like
a strap that goes around his head, yeah.
I didn't see that, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's, real life is sunglasses, but like he's got like a strap. Man, it works,
So the ones we've done so far, actually, we did Jake the Snake, Jimmy Snuka, and Bret Hart here. They're all in this same series.
I think you might have that Warrior too in the green.
I do have the Warrior. Never got the Taker on here though. It was the Minister of Darkness Taker. He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
here.
All right, so let's do these two at one time, actually.
Oh yeah.
What a rush! So yeah, we got the Legion of Doom. This is the this is like a blue variant color. Now I know when these first were released, Legion of Doom, I think they did classic Superstar 2-packs, and it was the red and black versions of these two. And man, when they come out, like they were super expensive. Like even online when they come out, they were just hard to get. A lot of those classic Superstars, they had the rockers too, and they were very hard to get. They were expensive. So yeah.
They kind of do that nowadays with like the Mattel stuff, but like I don't see that often. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, like maybe like something like a WrestleMania match or
It's
something.
a match, yeah.
Not so much tag teams, but I mean that would be awesome if they did that though.
Here's Hulk right here.
God, this whole series is really cool. I'm looking
There's
for
a
that.
lot of them, aren't there? Yeah, it was really good. Wow, I'd like to have that Coco Beware.
Yeah, Doink and
Had Bobby the Brain Heenan.
excuse me.
I think this was the later. This is 2005, so this was later on.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Now these are really good. These are.
Yeah, we're looking some of these up on eBay before the video, and it's like
these were pretty valuable. Some of them aren't, but it's weird. The ones that were valuable then aren't now, and the ones that weren't then are now.
I always get it confused with Animal and Hawk. I don't know why, because I'm thinking like the Mohawk would be Hawk, and then like Animal would be like the guy with his tongue sticking out, because he did that more than Animal, right?
Yeah, that is confusing. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean I don't remember that much when I was watching wrestling, but like, yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah, they were cool though.
Yeah, and they come with the tag belts. Oh, and bonus, I don't know why I have this, but I got
Another animal.
I got another animal, same one. Not sure why. There you go. All right, so let's just keep the LOD going. And I have a set. I think this was when their later years in WWE. I think this was the later years. This was maybe at the beginning of the Attitude Era, like LOD 2000, maybe is what it was.
Yeah, I'm looking at the back too. It's a really cool series in that too.
Oh yeah, man, that's a great Ric Flair. Yeah, but yeah, they had the modern suits. Here's Hulk here. We got Animal right here. So yeah, these are really cool, And this is the series. I don't have all these. I mean, it'd be awesome if I did, but
I really like that. Paul Bear.
yeah, Paul Bear.
He's like off in the corner, kind of creepy looking, but that's perfect, you know.
Yeah.
That Kamala, you know, like the really old LJN figures.
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to collect, like each one had like an action or something.
Yeah.
There's a Kamala that like is supposedly worth a lot of money, but it's really easy to like hack it or something. Something with like he has a moon on his belly, but this one had a star. It was on like Pawn Stars one time. Some dude thought he had it, and it looked like it was packaged.
I've read about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposedly worth like
the one that has the variant.
Yeah.
I've actually heard about that.
Like it was never released in stores, but like the way I remember it on Pawn Stars was like they were talking like
there's a lot of them that were made to look like that. Like people tried to make it look legit.
Yeah, because it was limited too, but it was actually the people worth there that got it. Like it was a prototype, and they just backed it off before they released it and changed it.
So there's nobody normal has it unless they bought it for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, or they work for the company or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
these are cool.
That's awesome.
Which one's a lot better? These are the blue ones. I like the classic look, but I do like these.
That's hard. I like the face paint on these better, but I like the blue shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Man, you don't get wrestlers like that anymore. Just like the craziness out of it, you know.
These are like random attires that they wore, like even through the unpopular years. You know.
I don't know if you can see it too. Like it says it here. Like it says collect WrestleMania tickets, and it actually has a ticket here in the back.
Can we still redeem that?
I don't know. It's
you
like
see how the little spikes. It's hard to like.
Yeah.
They get wore out. I don't.
That's pretty neat. Yeah.
Next. So I've got 3 Warriors Ultimate Warriors. That's what I'm going to show next. But they're all completely different. So let's start with, this was Series 1. This is one of the first, obviously, those classic superstars that I purchased. Here he is right here. That's cool. It's crazy though. Okay, here he is right here. Very classic warrior. This is from WrestleMania. I don't know if this is WrestleMania. I don't know. Anyways, there he is.
Yeah, I don't really. Looking at the back, I don't see like where. That would be cool if they just kind of picked what that was from. You know, like specific pay-per-view or.
They did later. Some of the ones, like it says on the package, like WrestleMania 22, but in the beginning, there's some odd choices back here. The Taker looks awful. I remember when that came out, they used like an older body style for it, and they didn't give him a new mold or anything. I remember it became very valuable then, though, but I'm not sure now. I'm not sure at all. The Triple H doesn't look too good. The Andre was okay, but I remember he fell all the time. He was top heavy.
That Andre reminds me of the one we reviewed several months ago, like the one that had the ring with it.
Here they are.
Not bad, but it, you know.
There's the Taker. I never liked that Taker. I always thought it looked bad. It didn't look like him. Look at that.
Yeah. The more I look at that, like Andre, like it looks just like that one. It's like they took that same mold, and put it in that, like with the ring that rolls or whatever. It's not bad, but it's like, you know, we kept talking about the modernization of like the elites and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And like one thing I noticed about these is like the hip joints. It's just
they're just up and down.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
And that's what the Andre was, and no diaphragm split like they used to too.
I mean, you couldn't really pose these doing many wrestling moves.
Yeah.
You could Warrior because he didn't really do a lot.
Yeah.
But
yeah, once you get that good pose, that's hard. I mean, they pose great in the box too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. A lot of these I was kept in the package. I had some loose, I think, but you know.
Yeah.
All right. Here's a next Warrior. This is the same sculpt, I believe. It's just a different paint job, and it comes with a. One of the things about that one on the back, it showed him with the yellow Ice Intercontinental Championship, but it gave him a black one. But I think he wore a yellow strap, so this one has the. You see, he's got a black one there, but on the back it's yellow.
Yeah, man, you really know these.
That's the world heavyweight though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this is the IC, so that's the Intercontinental Championship. But it's got the yellow. It's got the yellow. But on the back of the box, it shows him with the yellow. But yeah, this is just a different paint job, different attire.
That one's got like a wrist full. I don't think the other ones had that.
Have wrist tassels? I think it did.
Like I know, like where his fist goes in his wrist, but it looks like it's got another bend in it too. So that's kind of neat. Like where it's cut off a little bit. If I'm seeing that right.
You know, something bad about. I remember when these figures come out, they would. I think they do it now too, but they really like to reuse body parts and arms and things like this, and you will see the same body parts come up. It just saves them money. And I remember, like, it was so cheap. This one doesn't do it, but some of the wrestling figures from this era, they would give them wristbands, right? So they would have the wristbands right here. You see how it's got the different material. It's they got the lines for the wristbands. But if the wrestler didn't wear wristbands, they would still reuse that part and just not paint. They wouldn't paint it. They just paint it peach skin color or whatever skin color they are. They would paint it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just cheaper, I guess. So
yeah,
I don't have any examples of that, but
yeah, I think they've like Marvel Legends. I know they kind of got like that too, where they use like a certain sculpt or something.
They do that too a lot.
Yeah, they get kind of bad about it, but yeah.
I mean, sometimes it works, and with wrestlers, they're all a lot of them are in the same shape, so they.
The only one I could think of that was like not built like that or close to it was like Jake the Snake back in the day, because he was just kind of like a dad bod or something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good shape, and he was built, but he wasn't like aggressively built. Oh yeah, you can see it here, like his.
Yeah, like that's not the same. Okay, so Jimmy Snuka and Ultimate Warrior have the same chest sculpt on here. It's the exact same. Ted DiBiase has a different one.
He had more like a burly build though. I can see that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember Warrior and Snuka. They were big and cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right, and this is the last Warrior that I got. This one's interesting. I don't know what Series 14. What? This one's a very interesting one.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, I
He's
can't
got
get over.
You know when he does the thing with his mouth, he's got the skull.
Mouth I was looking at. That's awesome.
Got the hair different.
I like how good the paint is on there. Like this unitard or whatever. It's
yeah,
like,
it's crazy looking.
That's really well done. Like wow.
I don't know what WrestleMania this is from.
That looks like a Terminator or something, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like half Terminator. Yeah, it's cool.
Half Warrior, half Terminator. God, they take over the world. That was real.
And this one had some cool ones too, man. I wish I had the Axe and Smash.
This is like a newer one too. It's like an 07 one, so
it was one of the later ones I bought. This has got this, and I've got one of these LJN style. They released the LJN style, which had no movement or anything. They were just set at a certain pose.
Yeah.
And they were always the harder one to get, but they've got a Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Right here, but I never got him. Never bought him.
Like really cartoony, but I mean it's cool too. Like special in the package. So.
Yeah, that would have been no need to take that out.
Sensational Sherry.
Can't believe they had Abdullah the Butcher. That's cool.
Oh yeah, was he an older one?
He's a really old one. I don't know
Like
that he ever wrestled in WWE.
Yeah, DDP looks like more modern looking. It's hard to tell it's CDP. Like you just look at it, like it looks like just a random dude. Like I'm kind of looking at it a little further.
Man, I think that was when why they would do that, I don't know, because I think that DDP is when he went to WWE, but that wouldn't have really been his classic look. It's right here. That's more like just the WWE.
When he wrestled, he just had he would go shirtless, but he had like the elbows.
Yeah. I love the Axe and Smash though.
Those are cool, yeah.
Yeah. I think just for the uniqueness, I like this Warrior a lot.
Yeah.
It's very unique, like very unique attire.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
Speaking of the LJN, this figure's heavy too. How heavy this figure is.
Yeah.
It's made out of like pure rubber or something.
It's been out pure taker. God, that is awesome though.
It's very like old. Like
and it's got like his old tattoo, like you can kind of see it here, but like on the side, Sarah.
Yes, that's Sarah. Yeah.
That was like his first or second wife or something. I can't remember, but I remember that back in the day.
Man, they were pushing what makes a classic superstar at this point. Like they had. I'm not saying he's not now. I'm saying at the time period, some of these people were still wrestling. So I don't know. Like they got Al Snow on here. I'm pretty sure he was still wrestling at this point, somewhere at least.
Like they, it's like a name now, you know. Like when they first started out, it was like, you know, you got Hogan, Taker, Bret Hart, you know, like straight Hall of Famers. You know, some of these guys, like I don't know if Al Snow or Draws would ever make it the Hall of Fame. I don't know if they did or not, but I don't know.
It's sad about Draws now. You remember what happened to him?
It's paralyzed, ain't he?
Yeah.
4 quadriplegic now, or
yeah, I haven't read it. I don't know how he's doing now. I know it was he got dropped with a wrestling move during practice, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's. I remember seeing pictures. I remember Lex Luger looked pretty bad too, but I think he just lost mass or something.
Yeah, it's got the Mountie, Bad News Brown, a lot of cool ones. Dusty Rhodes is a good one.
That one's an older one too. It's like 06, I think I see it. It's like they expanded like the amount of characters. Like at first it was like 6 characters. Now it's like close to 10 or so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got. At first there wasn't many.
11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, that's cool though. I like that a lot though. I'll see them up here for you.
It's real heavy. Feels like 3 or 4 figures. Okay, and the last one. Ding, 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 ding. What's the classic one?
It's like 3 versions of them, right?
Yeah, I got 3 Hogans too. I was a Hogan fan.
Man, he's...
Yeah, it's hard to beat him. I like this set a lot. Okay, this is the... Not classic Hogan, but this is 2000 era Hogan probably when he returned to WWE and fought The Rock.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000. WrestleMania 18 Hogan is what I'm thinking this is. Now, he was wearing the black and white when he fought The Rock, but I think when he started coming back and fighting Triple H and having these matches, I think this is the attire that he had.
It's got his belt with it too, right? I mean, not like this heavyweight belt, but like his Hogan belt he used to
Maybe
wear.
that's the attire. Yeah.
It's like a weightlifting strap almost. Like, I don't know. Have you ever did that? Like
What?
a weight belt? Like if you're
if you're doing especially back exercises.
Like
no,
squats.
No, but I should.
If you're doing something heavy,
Yeah, I don't
But
do
if you're not doing
that.
anything heavy, it's not a big a deal.
Yeah, this one's really cool.
It's like a lumbar support thing. Yeah, he used to come out with that thing, just beat people with it. I remember that.
He'd take it off mid-match, even as a face. Even when he wasn't a heel, he'd still break it out there.
I mean, that's a heel move, but like, God, it didn't matter. He's so good.
Yeah, it's a good one though. They used they used Ted DiBiase's body for this one. Obviously, Hogan was bigger than Ted DiBiase, but
I mean, Hogan was the one that like cut like that, like abs like that.
No,
like,
he was just mass. Yeah, he's one
big dude. Yeah, talking about his pythons. What 24-inch pythons?
Mm-hmm.
God, be nuts.
We got a Ken Shamrock here. We got some cool ones here. Some kind of IRS, Rick Steiner. We got Kevin Nash. It's weird they didn't call him Diesel, but he's obviously Diesel.
Yeah, he's in the Diesel thing.
Yeah.
He looks different now, like, cause he's older obviously, but like he's got short hair and it's gray and it just looks totally different.
But he looks kind of cool though.
Yeah.
He looks kind of.
Yeah.
He just accepted his age and he looks, you know.
Yeah, he's funny to watch. Like you watch like those YouTube videos where he's just randomly doing interviews and stuff.
He's very blunt.
Like he was on Stone Cold's thing.
Oh,
Even with Stone Cold, they had to beep him out because he'll say whatever.
He's
He
just
don't
kind of
care.
blunt about it. He's very wrestling smart though.
Yeah, oh yeah. He knew the business like really good.
Yeah.
He did for a long time too. I mean,
Yeah,
late
he
80s,
really knew like certain things. I think it was him that was talking about the Big Show when he was. It was interesting. I was watching. A lot of it makes a lot of sense. Just a random thing that he did. He was talking about the Big Show when he had the knockout punch. He was like, that move doesn't make sense in wrestling. He's like, why would you have a move that's just a punch when you can throw punches anytime during the match? He said it's silly.
yeah.
You know, like to have something to just, and that right there, I was like, you know, that actually makes sense because how many times do punches get thrown in a match? If he can do that from the beginning, you can just do it from the beginning and be done with it.
Yeah.
It's that powerful.
Unless he's like what kind of wrestler do you call him? Like Brock? Goldberg was like this back in the day where they beat people like in minutes, seconds, whatever.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that.
Wasn't there like a name for those kind of wrestlers?
There's squash matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squashers.
Squashers.
I like squash.
All right, let's go from one extreme to the other. And
Dude, that might be like my favorite of your set so far.
this is the Hollywood Hogan.
I love his
Classic.
pose on the back too. That is awesome. Like he's
Oh,
playing
the
guitar
bell.
on his.
Dang, I wish I had the other one though. The one beside it, the classic Hogan from the '80s.
And this was the first time like he became like a full heel, wasn't it, Hogan?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was a face
I love
forever.
the face though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
God, so good.
oh my gosh, I would love that Chief. I don't know much about Chief J Strongbow. However,
That's an awesome figure.
look at
though.
that headdress on that figure, and that's like actual feathers too.
I wonder what it looks like in the box. Of like they got that on him or just behind him because the feathers would poof out. You know. God, Vader looks good too. God, I actually seen that.
He comes
Vader.
with the mask. Yeah.
There was an Elite Vader that came out like that, and it had the shoulder pad mask thing.
Yeah.
They had that with it too, and I just didn't grab it, and like I haven't seen it since. It's like one of the new series of Elites, maybe just
Really?
a couple months ago. Yeah, and I was like, man, I wish I got that. That was awesome.
Bruiser Brody and the King, Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. There's a lot of good ones here. They used a different face sculpt for the '80s Hogan, but I mean that's a given because he didn't look the same.
Yeah,
He's always looked old. He looks about the same now.
I mean, like we say, he just had like those dimples and he had like the wrinkles
Yeah.
around his eyes. But I mean, God, it never makes sense with Hogan like how cool he is because he's like
All the stuff that isn't supposed to be cool.
he has that horseshoe balding. He grows it out. He wears a do rag. He has a Fu Manchu. He dyes his mustache different from his rest of his beard. Wears like stretch pants. Like the TV show, he was wearing like a fanny
Fanny
pack.
pack.
He's awesome looking.
I
There's like
don't know how
tie-dye
he did
pants
it.
and stuff. It just, I don't know. Legend. I don't know.
But we got one more.
Last one.
Yeah, last one. Okay, and I think this
Hey,
is...
can you grab one of those AEW over there? I just want to do a comparison,
Sure.
because I'm starting to see more and more of that. Like,
Which one you want to grab? Any of them?
either one's good.
Grab this Jericho. Oh, I love the belt, this Jericho.
Yeah, grab that one. We'll kind of compare the boxes, because I'm not sure this is true, but I heard like the guys that did this series are the ones working on this. I don't know if it's the same team, but like some of the members or whatever.
Even the box style is very similar.
Yeah,
The
and
boxy.
like, if you collect AEWs too, like they're not, collector friendly. It's just like you have to tear the box apart to get them out. So, and they're all doing like poses,
Yeah.
I just want to bring that up because
Kind of like these. And this is a different face sculpt for Hogan too. I don't really like the face sculpt on this one. It's not too good.
still is awesome.
Good.
Though,
I
but
like it, but it's just not that great. I don't know.
This is serious. God, nasty boys.
This Warrior.
That's the one, like the Blue Warrior. That's the one I looked up, and like there's facing and then facing backwards. And
so the one facing backwards, I think, was a toy store, Toy Fair exclusive. It was a Toy Fair exclusive that came out that was very rare.
Kind of like SDCC does now, but Toy Fair was kind of the big thing back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they had their own magazine.
Yeah, it was Toy Fair. Toy Fair was a big deal then.
Yeah. I think Toy Fair was like
Nasty Boys. That's cool.
Some off Wizard magazine back in the day too. God, that's a good set. I mean, it's awesome Hogan too, but I don't remember much in the red and black NWO.
So this is when he joined the Red and Black, I guess. Yeah.
This red and black was, what was it? Sting.
There was
Nash,
a lot of them.
Scott Hall.
Wolfpack.
The one dude. I want to say Saturn, but I know that's not right.
I think like half of them went red and black and half of them went black and white.
But
kind of at
like
the end of WCW's days.
There was like a main four core there for a while, and then, but I mean, it was awesome. It was like the good guys.
I liked it. Yeah. And this comes with a WrestleMania ticket as well. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is good. So that's part of Closet Collections. This is part of Closet Collections Volume 1. But like I said, some of these I had hanging on my wall. Some of them I dug out of my closet, found some stuff. We got a lot more to show. That's why we're breaking this up into either 2 or 3 videos. I haven't really decided the next.
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of go about that one. Just see.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what we want to do. Because, yeah. But, yeah.
You want to say anything about eBay or like?
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm going to put a lot of these on eBay, my eBay store, which you can look me up. It's Easy Weasel, letter E, Z, letter Z, Weasel. But yeah, I'm putting it on there. So I just don't have room for all this stuff. I'm really building my room more toward a retro gaming station.
Just think about like trying to save money for something crazy.
What am I buying?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've sold a lot of action figures and I'm building shelving, so it's not that interesting.
Yeah, that's something like I ain't gonna put
for
you
retro gaming and stuff like that. Yeah.
I hate to put you on the spot, but like, man, like it'd be awesome if you do like a video like your setup of your video game retro
I
stuff.
want to, yeah.
Because you got like a dozen systems, like really good TVs and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we thought about, but
yeah, I like.
Yeah, Weasel's got awesome setup.
It's like with collecting, you have to like. It's almost like, I mean, you can collect multiple things if you've got the room, but you really have to stick with something. Like if you're gonna collect it, don't. Unless you just got a ton of money to blow and stuff, and you got a lot of room to do it, but.
Like, I mean, you can see behind me, like most of my stuff's like Turtles and Marvel Legends, but like, I got an AEW and I filled up a shelf in no time.
Yeah.
Just.
And you're not taking them, and the thing, if you keep them in the package, it's even worse.
Yeah. So.
His hand weird.
I was like his elbows.
It's bent wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, this is my WWE Classic Superstar collection. I'm going to put it on eBay. Check it out. May do it in the next few days, actually. Like I said, I know you were actually talking about buying them, but like I said, it's if you're going to keep them in the package, you got AEW figures that kind of have already filled up your shelf. So,
Yeah.
and all these would fill up probably 2 or 3 shelves.
Yeah, I'm running out of space. I'd have to go on walls and stuff, and
yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
All right. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Thank you.